Hi, welcome back to my channel. It is currently 3:50 in the morning, but I can't. I don't, sleep and I don't get along. So I wanted to let you guys know about some changes that are happening to my reptile room house channel in the very near future, and there's two of them. So the first one is kind of setting itself up to be like a passion project of mine. It's something I'm. My bullfrog just made a weird noise. Um, it's something I'm definitely excited about. Um, I have, if you've seen my reptile tour video, which if you haven't seen it, you should go watch it because it's kind of a banger. Um, you'll know who I'm talking about. But my Cuban Nightingale Thorn, I have fallen in love, absolutely fallen in love with this species. A little bit of backstory: like 3 years ago, I got a little baby Cuban Nightingale, and like I was like, oh, this is a cool species. It's kind of a cool lizard. Let's get him and check him out and see, you know, and see what it's like keeping them and stuff. And I fell in love. Like I love everything about the species, and I want to do a breeding project with Thorn and another obviously another Cuban Nightingale. And this is the Anolis equestris. This is the green Cuban Nightingales. Unfortunately, I don't have the money right now to go out and buy a pair of Blue Beauties. I would absolutely love it. That would be a dream. I don't have the money for that. But yeah, I am actually. This is kind of an awesome thing for me. I am currently in contact with Ron St. Pierre himself on Instagram, and I asked him, a while ago if he could sex my Cuban Nightingale because I've heard female from a couple people, but like Ron St. Pierre is like the goat. He's like the dude, the godfather of anoles, basically. So I'm psyched that he's following me on Instagram now. Like that was an insane thing. But which I will link my Instagram and my socials down in the description if you want to follow me on my socials also. But so yeah, I'm super excited about that. That was like it just popped up. Ron St. Pierre's following you on Instagram, and I was like, what? But yeah, um, I sent him the pictures earlier tonight, but I haven't gotten back. He hasn't got back to me about it yet. So I'm pretty sure she's a female, but I'm not 100%, and I need to be 100% if I'm gonna try and breed. So gotta get that done. Um, but yeah, I am going to. She's currently in a 2x2x4 grow tent. I'm going to be upgrading her into a 4 feet long by 2 feet wide by 5 feet tall grow tent, and I'm gonna deck it out like it's gonna be like a full jungle in there. It's gonna have a lot of plants, mist system, water bowl, like it's gonna be insane. And I'm gonna be doing that. It is currently the 28th of August. I'm gonna be doing probably buying that tent tomorrow night, and then so within probably the next week, I'll at least have the tent shell, set up, and then it's just a matter of like filling it out, and then I don't know if you guys can hear him, but my African bullfrog is calling. um, yeah. So, and then I'll be getting a mate, obviously. And once the enclosure is decked out and ready to go, I'll be moving Thorn. It'll be in the reptile room. So I'll be moving Thorn into the tent as soon as it's ready to go. And then I'll be putting the mate in the 2x2x4 that she's in currently, just so I can make sure that, everybody's healthy and all of that. And I might take him to the vet and get a fecal run just to make sure because he's going to be wild caught. She's definitely wild caught. She hates me. Um, I had to grab her out today to get the pictures for Ron St. Pierre, and it was a disaster. So she absolutely hates me, but I'm okay with that. Like we don't need to be best friends. We don't need to be handleable. You know, display pet. That's fine with me. But yeah, I'm super excited about this project. This is definitely going to be like a passion project of mine. I'm so excited because I feel like there need to be more captive bred specimens in the reptile hobby because like yeah they've established themselves in South Florida, but they're not listed as invasive anymore. They're listed as non-native because they don't do any damage to the ecosystem. So I feel like there needs to be more captive bred in the hobby. So, but I'm rambling. So I could talk forever about my love for Cuban Nightingales. But my second change that's going to be happening is my Savannah monitor Oppenheimer is going to be getting upgraded from her 4x2x2. She's in that right now, and like it's fine. It could probably last longer than what I'm gonna do, but she is getting a little big for it, and she is super active. And I have a it's a grow tent. It's supposed to be stood up. I'll put it on its side like I did with the big Dumerals boa in the reptile room. So it's gonna be 6 feet, 6.5 feet long, 28 inches wide by 4.5 feet tall. So that'll give her so much more room. And I'm gonna do like 1.5 feet of just substrate for her to dig in. She's gonna freaking love that because she loves digging and messing around with the substrate and everything and burrowing. So she's gonna absolutely love it. She's gonna lose her mind. But bro, I'm filming a video. But um I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have like more branches for her to climb on. She loves climbing. Um this frog. But I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have a big water bowl for her to soak in, like, because I've seen her try to soak in the little one that she has now, when especially when she's shedding and stuff. So I'm gonna get her, just like not gonna be massive, but like a little tub for her to soak in and stuff, and maybe try and get some plants in there if she doesn't completely destroy them. We'll see. If not, then I'll just do fake plants. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's not gonna be one of those bare bones like monitor enclosures that you see that are boring as hell. It's going to be decked out and epic. So I'm super excited. I hope that you guys will follow along on this journey with me. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already and turn on notifications because all of these things will have videos that go along with them. So definitely make sure that you are doing all that with the notifications and everything so that you know when I'm going to be uploading all of these videos because it might be a series. We'll see. But they're definitely going to have videos. So, yeah, check it out.